Hey guys, this is Tomazetta Gaming, and I'm here to show off my Scareclaw deck I took to locals. I got 4th place out of like 20. I won against Splight and Mathmech and lost against a Tearlament and Flunders. I'm going to show you my Scarelight OTK deck. So first off, there's going to be 2 Visa Starfrosts. He's playable in this deck because of your Link monster, which is going to be Lightheart. But what you do is you use Starfrost effect on Lightheart, and Lightheart summons himself back if you have a Starfrost. So this combo lets you search for a field spell, and then have 2 monsters on the board, because he summons himself back if you have a Starfrost. And Lightheart's effect is not once per turn for the search. His special summon effect is once per duel though. So what you could do is when you special summon him in your main monster zone, you could just link him back off and to make another one to search for another field spell. Just in case if you need another turn, or for your next turn, it's not a bad play, because you don't lose anything, and you're just getting a free search again, because you search for your field spell, send it to graveyard, special summon it, and then use itself as material to summon itself again. You can summon, this is a Link 1, Dark, and you can special summon it, or you can Link summon it with any Scareclaw, and since this is a Scareclaw monster, it's an insane combo. So that's for the first 2 cards. Our next cards are going to be 3 Scareclaw Right Hearts. Someone took mine, someone took a copy of it, so I'm kind of mauled, but you run 3 of him. His normal / special summon effect is when he's normal special summoned, you can search for a Scareclaw spell or trap. You're not going to use the trap effect really, since we're going OTK, we're going to end it this turn on the second turn. So you're going to use it to search for your Straddle or your Monster Reborn of the deck. You can also use it to search your field spell, but you have Lightheart to do that. So typically you won't use it, but if you need it, you can also use it for your field spell. So 3 of him. Next, 3 Astra, 3 Arcos, 3 Ballones. So these are the Scareclaw monsters of the deck. You're going to run 3 of each because they're all good normal summons. They can all special summon themselves next to a Scareclaw monster, and you can special summon once that way. And these all go into your Lightheart, which is the Link monster that I showed you, the Link one. So Arcos effect, he gives 300 attack for each defense monster on your side of the field. Astra is going to give you an extra battle attack for your extra monster for each Scareclaw you have in defense. And then Balloon is going to give you defense piercing. So 3 of the main Scareclaw monsters, just because they're so good. They all go into your Link 1. They make your Link 3. And your Link 3 benefits off having a bunch of them in the graveyard. Next, we're going to run our Kaiju package. So it's going to be 1 Thunder King, 2 Raidens, and then it's going to be 2 Gadarias. So this one's good because obviously Flunders is played right now, and you can use this to get the Rin statue out. What else we also run in the package is Kaiju Slumber. That's why we have 3 different Kaijus. Just in case if you draw, like, let's say you draw this, your Garida, and then you draw your Thunder King, you can still use it if you have another one of your Garidas and are Raiden in deck. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is a Raigeki, and then you need to activate it by having 2 different Kaijus currently in your deck. So if you don't have 2 different Kaijus in your deck, this is just a dead card, but we're going OTK and you'll usually draw it. I drew it so many times, it was insane. And it's just so good. And then you summon a Kaiju on each side. And then you can use your own Kaiju, since it's an effect monster, for your Triheart. So you only need 2 of your own monsters after you use Kaiju Slumber. It's really good. It breaks most boards. Most Splight players won't run Carrot. They'll just go for Frog. So you get you bait the Frog, then you Kaiju Slumber. Next is going to be our hand traps. I'm only running 3 of Ghost Ogre, and that's my only hand trap for this deck. If I would put another hand trap in, it would probably be Gamma, because D-Shifter really fucks this deck over. So Gamma and Called By is pretty good. You can run DD Crow for Tearlaments. I like Ghost Ogre because of Splites. If they make Gigantic Splite, you can Ghost Ogre, and that just stops their turn. It's insane. This is the hand trap I prefer. You can obviously switch this out. Against Flunders, I swapped it out for Lancia, and it won me my 2nd out of 3 games. So for our Scareclaw Spells, we're going to run 3 Primitive Planet. This is your field spell. It searches for your Scareclaw monster or a Starfrost. And if there's 3 defense monsters on the field, so it also includes your opponent, which is very useful for your tryhard, you can target 1 card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Next is going to be Scareclaw Arrival. Scareclaw Arrival is your monster reborn. And if this card is in the graveyard, if your extra zone monster, so that's going to be your tryhard, would be destroyed by cat battle or card effect, you can just banish this card instead. So it offers some protection also, but the main reason is going to be because it's a monster reborn. It's going to help you make your tryhard, and it's going to help you get another monster to give effects to your tryhard. Next, we're going to run Scareclaw Straddle. I'll run 3 of it. I like it. It has 2 really good effects. Its first effect is you can target your opponent's monster, and your extra zone monster will actually gain its attack. So it's really good for beating over things, especially if you have it in defense and you have the Battle Pierce below Scareclaw. And if someone tries to negate your Scareclaw tryhard, you can use Straddle, target it, and negate that monster's effect. So it's also good just for protection for your tryhard from monsters. So that's going to do it for our spells. Next is going to be our draw power is going to be our Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires, watch out for this one. It's really good, but I don't recommend using it immediately, especially if you have Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, because you don't want to banish your Kaijus from deck and then fuck yourself over, because you need 2 different Kaijus. So Pot of Desires is pretty good. I usually use it later in my turn just for extra draw power if I just can't do anything else. So I have 2 Dark Ruler No Mores, just for Tearlaments and Splice and whatever. I have Twin Twisters for Mystic Mine. So that's going to do it for our main deck. Now let's go to the extra deck. Extra deck isn't too nutty. You're going to have 3 Scareclaw Tryhards. It's a dark monster with 3000 attack. And when it's Link Summon, you can actually target a Scareclaw monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then you can search for a Scareclaw monster also. Just be aware, the special summons for only level 3 Scareclaws, so it will not summon your Rykart back. Lightheart, really good. This makes the deck playable. Being able to have just terraforming in your extra deck, not once per turn by the way, is just insane. And you can just use it for tryhard. So this is all you need for the extra deck. This is just where you just put whatever you want. I have 2 Nightmare Phoenixes and a Nightmare Unicorn just because they're good. Obviously, just Nightmares in general are good. I have a Borolo Sword Dragon. And then for the rest, I have some targets for Cherry. So in case I'm playing against Punk, I can Cherry Amazing Dragon. I got Winda, Carp. This usually ends Punk. For this, I would recommend putting Gigantic Splight right here, or Elf. Elf is pretty good too. And then put the level 5 Tearlament monster. That's going to be the one they're always summoning on their turn. I don't have them right now. They're coming later. So that's why these targets right here can all just be changed. Of course, change it to your locals depending on what people play. And let me show you some combos. So here's for a basic combo. You're going to draw 2 if any Scareclaws. For this, we're going to draw Arco and Balone. They have no effects when normal summoned, and their effect to special summon themselves is inherent, so it just can't be stopped. So here's how the combo is going to go. Okay, normal summon Arco. What you're going to do is you're going to link off your Arco into your Lightheart. Your Lightheart effect is going to activate. You're going to add yourself a Primitive Planet. You're going to activate Primitive Planet. Primitive Planet effect, you're going to search for a Scareclaw or a Star Visas. For this, we're going to search up a Reinhardt. Add it to hand. Next, we're going to special summon Reinhardt. His effect, he's going to search for a spell. We're going to add Scareclaw Arrival, it's a monster reborn. Next, we're going to special summon Balone, since we were next to a Scareclaw monster, summon it to an adjacent field. Next, we're going to link off all 3 of these. And we're going to make a Tryhard. So now we have Tryhard effect. He's going to target one of our graveyard monsters, special summon it, or level 3 Scareclaws, I mean. Special summon it. For this purpose, we're just going to summon Arco. Of course, if they have a defense monster that you need to go through, summon Balone. When you special summon your Scareclaw level 3, you can actually search your deck for a Scareclaw. We're going to have my favorite Scareclaw in the game, Astra. He's the one that's going to give you multiple battle attacks during your battle phase. Add to hand, special summon using his inherent effect. Scareclaw Arrival is a monster reborn. We're going to summon Balone. So now we have all 3 effects, and let's say we kaiju'd him right, and he has a kaiju on his side of the field. We can activate Primitive Planet and destroy that kaiju. They have no defense, and our Scareclaw monster can attack 3 times for 3,000. Then he's gonna gain 3, 6, 12. No, 3, 6, 9. My bad. He's gonna gain 900 attack, so he's gonna be 3,900. Attack 3 times and inflict battle piercing or defense piercing. This is OTK right here. So here's an actual combo I used in a game. It was just a 4-card combo. I didn't need the 2 other cards in my hand. So I want to show you this combo. First of all, when you open your 6 cards, you're going to Kaiju Slumber. And this went off. So this went to the graveyard. I gave him Thunder Kaiju. Because the defense is lower, which you'll see with Triheart. And I'll give myself the Moth because I love the Moth. And we summon it in Zone 3. Next, I'll normal summon Balone. Balone is going to be linked off for Lightcart. Lightcart effect, he's actually going to search the field spell, add it to my hand. I'm going to activate the field spell. I'm going to search myself a right card. So next, Starfrost effect activate. I'm going to destroy my boy. Here I go to the graveyard. Starfrost is going to special summon himself. Because I'm controlling a Starfrost, he's going to summon himself back. This is a once per duel effect. So here we go. Here's our board right now. Next, we're going to make all of these into Triheart. It's going to force his Kaiju to go in defense. Okay. Next, we're going to use Scarlight Triheart's effect. He's going to special summon our Balone, and then he's going to search the deck for a Scareclaw monster. We're going to add Astra because Astra's my favorite. He's the best one in my opinion. Add to hand. Astra effect, he's going to special summon himself. This is Zone 5 right here. Next, Scareclaw Rightcart is going to special summon himself. So he's going to search for a Straddle because I have a rival already. So Straddle. And since there's 3 or more defense monsters on the field, I'm going to draw a card. So this card will be Ghost Ogre. Nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to check my graveyard. And I'm going to... I don't really need to do anything anymore. But if we were, we could just use Scareclaw Arrival. And just put my boy there. Yeah, this works on Starfrost, by the way. So now we have 4 defense monsters. So we have 3 attacks because it's only Scareclaws. We have defense piercing. And these are just 2 bodies. Primitive effect. We're going to destroy this card. So put it back in my graveyard. And now we're going to hit for 9,000. That's game. You could also use Straddle before. And give your Triheart more attack. Which is also why you can use Thunder King. But I didn't need to right there. And also... I like using the negate effect to protect my Triheart, because even though he's unaffected by all defense monsters, he can still be like destroyed by spells or traps. Yeah. So, and also if they Dark Ruler no more, it can also help. So that's also another OTK we can do. I did this OTK on Splight, I think. Yeah, I was able to bait out Frog. I think I stopped Frog. I stopped Gigantic with Ghost Ogre. So I really fucked up his turn. And then we just went for the OTK and just won. And that was game. So that's going to be for the combos. They all kind of play the same. And you can play it. You can just play through multiple things. Because just Scareclaw just can link off into your field spell. And it's not once per turn. So even if they stop it, just make another one. So here is me ranking the cards from what I think were the most impactful from my games. Lightheart makes the biggest impact to this deck. This deck was not as good before Lightheart. Lightheart's a guaranteed field spell. He's terraforming in your extra deck. He's not once per turn, and he's an actual body with Starfrost. Card is actually cracked. Next is going to be your boss monster, Triheart. Unaffected by all defense monsters. Card effects. He just OTKs, depending on what Scareclaws you have on the field. Next is going to be your field spell. The field spell is insane. It can destroy a card on your opponent's field. It's not a quick effect, so this is why we're playing at OTK, because it can help us just attack their life points directly. And it's a searcher, massive. Reichart is probably insane. I mean, he's not probably insane, but he's like one of the cards. He can be debatably the best card in the deck. He just searches for your field spell. He searches for any of your spells. He searches for any of your traps. There's 3 or more defense monsters, you get a draw. He's a good body. He's just good. The only negative part is you can't use Tryhard to special summon himself, to special summon the Reichart, since it has to be a level 3 Scareclaw that needs to be special summoned. But you can search him from Tryhard effect, so it's good. Finally, Astra is the best of the 3. Out of Arco, Balone, and Astra, Astra's probably going to be your best, because he just gives you those extra battle attacks, which are super good for OTKing. Because Tryhard already has enough attack, he has 3,000. So if you have 3 defense monsters, that's 9,000, that's game. And also your opponent is playing Splight, so he's going to actually hurt himself. He's probably going to go to 69,000, the sex number, because he's going to summon blue. So Astra is just the best one. I saw people running him at 2 and the others at 3. That's just wrong. I don't know why people wouldn't run Astra at 3. If anything, you would run the other 2 at 2 and then Astra at 3. He's just the best one. So that's me ranking the best 5 cards of the deck. So this is the deck profile for Scarlight. It's insane. I'm going to play this next time and I'm going to update you guys. I'm going to make another video. That's it. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day. See ya.